welterweight matchup between Stephen Thompson and Tyron Woodley. All right, so here's the former UFC welterweight champion, the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. 4 successful title defenses as well for Woodley. Power right hand, outstanding wrestling chops, and really a strategist when it comes to the matchup and how best to approach it.
In everything, in every facet of life, Tyron Woodley is a strategist. He finds the best approach for him, and he makes it work, and it's shown in his ability to be in big fights, in big events, a guy that can win fights in a number of ways. We spend a lot of time talking about Tyron Woodley and his wrestling ability, but he doesn't use it that much because he has a right hand that can put anybody to sleep in the drop of a dime.
Just don't tell him he was the underdog against Darren Till back in the day. He doesn't like that narrative.
That was a crazy, crazy night down in Dallas.
All right, so here's the pride of Simpsonville, South Carolina, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Twice he has challenged for UFC gold. Prevailing wisdom is if he can win this fight here tonight, he'll be back on that short list of contenders.
You look at Stephen Thompson and you almost feel like you'll see him at a church choir more than you'll see him in the octagon. He looks so innocent. But when you're in there, you are in there with an absolute killer. Stephen Thompson has an ability to slide out of range as you enter and counter you really, really quick. He counters like a viper. He's so fast with his counterattacks. That right hand is unbelievable, and he fights in that traditional karate stance, which makes it difficult to try and piece the puzzle together when you're in front of the Wonderboy.
And of course, the last man to beat Robert Whitaker, I submit to you, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, back at UFC 170, one of the bigger knockouts of his career in 2014.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA, Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a karate fighter holding a professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, here we go, round 1. Wonderboy versus T. Wood. Woodley has said in the past this is as hard a guy as he's ever had to prepare for, and he's had to spend a lot of time in training camp preparing for this guy.
Yes, and going back to the footage will help him. But for a guy that he's fought twice to still not completely understand him, tells you how difficult Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is to fight.
All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist, and they checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown. Big punch lands through the middle.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent...
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will...
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
And he's out. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes as the opponent's hands go up. He drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling.
Oh, wow! Head kick. There for Wonderboy. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for one of the best to ever do it, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent very badly again.
Round 2 straight ahead. All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you would.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
Man, that was beautiful, man. He's hurt. You had him right there, man. You could have closed this off.
Round 2 is upon us. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Tyron Woodley.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, counter uppercut is good right after he blocked the shot. Well done. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his nice entry, he's going to finish the rest.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Wonderboy gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Ooh, what a head kick.
And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
So 40 total strikes. The accuracy lands right there. His opponent's wobble chair.
He's hurt bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to rest. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding. That'll do it! That is it.
Holy smokes! What a fight!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Stephen Wonderboy